County Judge Executive Houston Wells, welcome to County Connections. Today we have a very special guest, Ms. Wendy Kobler, Executive Director of Bourbon on the Banks. Wendy, welcome. Thank you for being here, and we're so excited about what's going to be happening in August. Tell us a little bit about Bourbon on the Banks.
Absolutely, Judge. Did you plan this spectacular day? Because you know it's going to be just a beautiful sunshiny day in August when we are celebrating one of the biggest ag products taking place in Kentucky. And so, but more importantly, it's taking place here in Frankfort and Franklin County. Bourbon on the Banks is the Commonwealth's premier bourbon tasting, history, and awards festival taking place in downtown Frankfort, August 23rd and 24th. We are starting with our free community event on Friday night at 4:30 called Bourbon Street on Broadway, where we will transform downtown Frankfort, Bourbon Street in particular, into an incredible, spectacular showcase with music, circus acts, everything from aerial performers to fire eaters to jugglers to we're going to have 15 to 20 food and beverage trucks. We are partnering with the Downtown Merchants Association. They will be ready and they will be excited to see you. That is August 23rd from 4:30 to 9:30. That is a free community event. Then we're
on Broadway.
On Broadway.
Down on Broadway. Yeah. Okay. Good.
And then on
At the
Saturday,
Old Capitol, will it be?
oh
right
yes,
on the Old Capitol
at
Street?
the Old Capitol
Awesome.
lawn,
Awesome.
right there with the railroad tracks, as we transform that with artists and street performers, musicians. So we were in fact plotting out the logistics map just the other day, and taking a look at that, we were wondering, we've got so many people coming, where are we going to put everybody? It's so exciting. So we need you to come on out and join us. Know that this is going to be a fun, family-friendly event, and we want to see everybody as we celebrate and introduce new people and new businesses to our community on Friday, August 23rd, 4:30 to 9:30. Our second event is Saturday evening. It is a ticketed event. It is an event that is for members of our community that are 21 and up. It is going to be the premier tasting food event that will take place down on Riverview Park during that linear walkway, that third of a mile walking trail between the park and the Ward Oats Amphitheater where we are today. The great news is there more information is available about that event, including the over 33 distilleries that have signed up to participate, as well as a number of Kentucky-based wineries and breweries. In addition to that, we will have music and entertainment. This ticketed event can be found at bourbononthebanks.org, which is our website. It is a $65 ticket to attend. It includes all of your food and beverage. We're excited to be ending the evening with a band from our region called Conch Republic. So if there are any parrot heads out there, you'll be excited to know that Conch Republic will be performing. At that event, we're going to be honoring and talking about African Americans and their heritage to the bourbon distilling industry. We're also going to be showcasing 33 bourbon distilleries plus. Our goal is 45, which would, Judge, make it the largest bourbon tasting event in the Commonwealth. In addition to that, we're going to have premier food vendors from specialty chefs, such as representation from Wallace Kitchen, Holly Hill. Our local owned Bees Bakery will be there, as well as several others. That event takes place from 5:30 to 9:30, Riverview Park, Ward Oats Amphitheater. Come in your shorts, your t-shirts, your walking shoes. Be prepared to be entertained and excited as we learn more about the bourbon industry and as we get to celebrate that great ag product here in Kentucky.
When do you, as we go into this new event, Bourbon on the Banks, there is a reason for it. Called Bourbon on the Banks. Tell us a little bit about that, because this is new and you're starting a great tradition here with this event.
Absolutely. I felt it important to introduce people to this community that I moved to a year ago, that I have fallen in love with, that have been friendly and outgoing. And what it was important to me was that we celebrate, first of all, the banks being the Kentucky River. We have the unique advantage in our community of being right on the river. I think that piece of land should be celebrated. That's an opportunity for tourism and growth to introduce new people to the exciting things and the direction that we want to take the riverfront property to. In addition to that, bourbon industry within the Commonwealth has grown in the last 10 years from 19 distilleries to 69 distilleries with an economic revenue of $8.6 billion. The average job the average job salary in the bourbon industry is $95,000 annually. But most importantly, some of the best bourbon distilleries there are 15 within a 20-mile radius of our community. So there's a huge impact. So they are signed up, they're on board, they're going to be joining us, and we're going to be learning about how they've made a difference in our community and within the Commonwealth and what their future growth plans are.
And speaking of that, let's talk about our own, and I say our own, Buffalo Trace Distillery and how awesome it is doing with tourism and its growth itself.
Absolutely. They are receiving over 250,000 visitors to Buffalo Trace alone, and we want to capitalize on that growth. We want to extend their stay. We want to increase overnight stays, drive economic tourism, and showcase what else we have to offer in the community, such as our Kentucky History Museum, the Capitol Museum, Capital City Museum that's downtown, all the great local merchants where you can come shop and like Completely Kentucky or the Kentucky Coffee Tree or Serafini's and have a great meal, or Bourbon on Main, or the soon-to-be opened Goodwood Brewery, all of which are supporting us with this event.
That is so awesome. Wendy, I'm so excited about this. So once again, let's review on when it is and how people can get involved, because I know that if you're watching, all you have to do is talk with Wendy for 30 seconds and you feel the excitement in her voice and everything that she does. She's awesome. And by the way, welcome to Frankfort. We're so glad that we have you here. You're awesome for our community. Let's go back and review about the days and what's going to be happening on Thursday, on Friday and Saturday, and how does someone get involved?
Absolutely. And let me first highlight by saying proceeds from the ticket sales of this event will support scholarships for students at Kentucky State University. So not only are you having a good time by supporting the community, learning more about the bourbon industry, know that the proceeds from the ticket sales are going to support scholarships for students at Kentucky State.
That's great.
So August 23rd, on Friday, we have Bourbon Street on Broadway. That is a free community event with 15 to 20 food and beverage vendors, as well as our downtown merchants opening their doors wide, wanting to see you, music and entertainment. Again, a free community event, Bourbon Street on Broadway. On Saturday, August 24th, from 5 to 8, right along the riverfront, Riverview Park, Ward Oats Amphitheater, we are going to have close to 45 distilleries represented, including craft breweries and wineries, and food. So if you're a foodie and you like to experience new food, all of that is included in your ticket price, which you can find at bourbononthebanks.org. If you want to volunteer, you'll find a volunteer sign-up form, and we need 200 volunteers, and we're just over 60 right now, so please come on down and volunteer and help us out. Just go to the website, fill out that form. Ticket information, bourbononthebanks.org. If you are also interested in potentially sponsoring this event, we are still looking for a few more amazing sponsors to support this festivity so we can raise as much money as possible for scholarships dollars for those students, our students at Kentucky State University.
Awesome. Golly, that's so exciting. The first time. It's been a lot of work at it, Wendy. I know that, but you've worked so hard at it.
Well, the good news is we have a great committee of over 50 community volunteers bringing this event together. We have sponsorships. Our premier community sponsor our premier title sponsor is Community Trust Bank. Our premier food sponsor is Kroger. Our premier hotel sponsor is the brand new Home2 by Hilton on the east side of town. And our premier, we're doing a dinner on Thursday night, and that dinner sponsor is Deloitte, that's located here in Frankfort, Kentucky. So super excited to have the support of those sponsors and those organizations.
Wendy, thank you for sharing this opportunity. I asked that we get together a week or two in August before it happens to go back over it again and kind of go over all the plans again so the public will know. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for getting this together too.
Thank you, Jeff.
How exciting! August 23rd and 24th. 23rd down on Broadway, the 24th along the river. Just a great time to enjoy our bourbon industry here in our community, and for a great cause in raising scholarship money for our students at Kentucky State. Wendy, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you will like and share our program. Once again, thank you for watching County Connections.